Hi, I want to talk today about something, and I'm in this beautiful location, by the way. This is in Spain at a golf course in Soto Grande. And I've just been studying. It's a very interesting community because the community here is really built around sports, mostly polo, tennis, and golf. And it reminded me of one of the most powerful lessons I've ever had, I think, in my personal and professional life. And something that is mainstream now is this idea of community. Brands have got it, we've all got it, we've overheard it. It's not just about awareness, it's about building trust and breaking through the noise, whether it's a person, personal brand, whether it's you, whether it's your brand, whether it's your product, service, idea, whatever it is. Everyone's talking about, okay, we have to build a community around this. Well, what does that mean, community? I think the community is getting confused. Like, brands are saying they have a community because they sell organic charcoal toothpaste and you got subscribed to a newsletter. You can pay for a membership at an exclusive club and call it community, but never participate or rarely ever go. You can sign up for a newsletter list. You can join a gym, join anything, but there's a difference. Subscribing to something and actually having community are two very different things. Real community cannot be bought. It involves a contribution. And the example that made me think of this is watching what's happened here with the polo community. It reminds me a lot of when I very first started. It's inspired my whole sort of professional life. I moved to New York, and I talk about this a lot. I moved to a city in a country really where I had no US visa, no credit history. I didn't know a single person. I had no network and not a single person I could call. What I did have, my dad had bought me a road bike because I could no longer run. I was trying to get back into any semblance of shape without the ability to get back to my body. So I had a bike, and I learned that I could ride the bike safely in Central Park early in the mornings before the park opened for traffic, so 5 a.m. And in that 5 a.m. crew, I found the most exceptional community of people, diehards. A lot of former athletes that were now leading some of the biggest businesses in the world, to two former Olympic athletes that are just starting their careers on Wall Street. But it was a very specific type. Everyone showed up no matter the weather. We got to know each other. At first it was very informal, and then I formally joined a cycling club, a men's cycling club, where I really learned to ride the bike. But it was about so much more than riding the bike. It was how I got to know these people that I could have never otherwise even paid to get to know on such a different level, to the extent that to this day they've become some of the most special, influential people in my life across the board. At the time, we talked about everything from, you're on a bike for hours and rain or shine, you rely on these people, everything from grief and heartbreak to celebrating births to financial crisis to career pivots, everything, and all the little things like, hey, I was poor, I had no credit history. Can somebody help me, this weekend, garbage day on Wednesday nights? There's some really great furniture that the Upper East Side puts out overnight. Can somebody help me grab this chest and pull it up my 6th floor walk up into my apartment that is off the books in Spanish Harlem? Great. There was some great stories. And because of those kind of contributions from people that were notably busy people, I will say, like I said, leaders, heads, it's irrelevant. But I got to know these people, and to this day, it's changed the trajectory of my career, the opportunities that have come from it, and vice versa. It's something that cannot be bought. And I think too often we go, oh, get what we put in, but it's overdone. It's not contribution for the sake of contribution. It's contribution in a way that creates a glue, to the extent that now I know that I could call these people no matter where they are in the world and they would pick up my call, and vice versa. If there's anything I would do for that, because of that strong connection that cannot be broken. So what this leads back to in terms of community building is we have to stop trying to force community. If we're going to take anything away from this, it's that contribution, not money, is what really creates community. So whether it's, a bunch of billionaires or famous people, figure out a way for people to bond, to create, whether it's having to cook together, set up for an event together, like really get on the ground, having to do things together. That's why there are so many communities like churches, like parents having to volunteer at kids' schools, like fraternities and sororities that actually require not just buy-in, not just showing up, but contributing and really being there. That and the friends you make along the way are priceless. They go far beyond the let's just make chat to make chat. So all these things that are out there talking about networking, and you got to go in with your attention and you got to network. You know what? Just get involved. There's the bonds that are built when you do something together. If you're going to host a dinner, maybe have everybody cook dinner together. Don't guarantee great food, but you guarantee okay food and great conversation. And at the end of the day, that's the kind of thing I would prefer to go to than just a stuffy networking event where everyone's kind of just standing around feeling like, should we talk to each other? What should we say? Should I give them my business card or a screenshot of my LinkedIn? So brands, people thinking about community, let's remember what it means, community. Think about the best relationships you've met in your life. There's probably there's probably a lot of, you've put a lot of work in, they put a lot of work in. It's time, it's effort, it's building trust, and you can't just slap a price tag on it and do it. So that is my note today, watching this happen in the polo world and thinking back to my cycling world. and just everything in between. It's really amazing. It doesn't matter the level. It's the contribution that creates community, and you cannot buy it. So with that, especially as I get ready for this next chapter with Amanda's playbook and starting to develop my own community, a lot more with in-person experience, I'm looking at a lot of social clubs and membership clubs and brands and people. And the more I keep thinking, it's not about just slapping a price tag on it. It's really, how do we connect with people? It doesn't have to be fancy or glamorous. We don't have to have a million different widgets and things to look at. We really just need great people connecting on things together. And that's when the magic happens. So rather than talking about buying a community, get involved in one. Start bridging those gaps. Start creating those relationships. I hope you guys are having a great day and I'm enjoying these videos. I've been doing lots on luxury brands, branding, personal branding. Would love to hear some of your favorite topics or questions. And I will see you guys back here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Amanda's Playbook, and it's my weekly newsletter email. It's very short, no spam, not selling anything. Thank you so much, guys, for all of the support. You are really helping me start the reset button from the ground up here on building an online community in 2025 that will turn into, very shortly, an in-person community. And I appreciate all of those who supported this along the way. It's been a very exciting learning journey.